Hey, what's up? I'm here with one of our clients, Stephanie.
Hello.
What's up? So, Stephanie, since you've joined Terra Nova Fitness, what has been your results?
Results have been getting my body stronger, definitely with the muscle mass, energy levels. Um, Obviously, physique wise, I did have surgery, gastric sleeve surgery, October 2025. So, doing the gym prior to that prepared me for what my body was going to go through, and being able to maintain um, the exercises what I'm doing now has tremendously helped just with my overall um, energy levels.
Yeah. You said overall energy levels. What do you mean by that? Where does that show up in the rest of your life, the overall energy levels?
I feel like, being around my nieces and nephews prior to that, I was pushing 209, mind you, I'm 5'1". Now I'm at 128. I feel like I can chase after my nephews without being tired, being able to, do simple, silly things like tying your shoe, which was never an issue. It's just, getting winded easily. Um, I definitely feel like I have more energy overall, like to just to do more as opposed to what I had prior.
Okay, so your body's not holding you back on anything you want to do anymore.
Correct.
All right. What was one of the concerns you had before deciding to work with us uh, and joining?
I think the biggest thing for me was before doing this, I'm just not really a gym person. I always feel like when you go to the gym, I'm going to get picked up on, and I just didn't want to. I knew this gym wasn't like that because A, it's a smaller group, which I liked. I'm all about small groups and, a trainer going around one at a time, helping that person. Um, I also like that it's all different body shapes. Before, when I came to this, I was nervous about, like, oh God, I'm going to be like the biggest one there. I was also self conscious, just anxiety levels. My mom kind of helped me. She started this first, so I kind of joined it with her. She was definitely a big boost in this for me. And then when she stopped, I felt comfortable enough to keep going. I wasn't going to stop because my mom stopped. I wanted to keep going because it physically made me feel better. And I know at the end of the day, people have to start somewhere. And for
Yeah.
me, I don't know, it just kind of made sense. I felt comfortable working with you, Coach Matt. Um, it works out with my schedule. I feel like it definitely keeps me accountable, and I like doing it. I mean, I used to work out before, and it's just kind of getting back into something. And another thing that I was nervous about too is I didn't know how to use any of the equipment.
Yeah.
That was like a
Yeah.
big thing for me because it was like, oh God, how am I going to use this? I saw people coming in here; they knew what they were doing, but I knew like it was going to be guided. So I just knew that, working with you, working with Matt, you guys would help me, through the whole process.
You mentioned accountability. What's your definition of accountability when it comes to staying consistent with your fitness so that you can have the energy to keep up with the nieces and nephews and all the other things that you want?
I think for me, the accountability is just making sure I'm showing up to all my classes. Like for me, because I had gastric sleeve, I'm taking accountability of staying on top of my protein
Yeah.
levels, water intake, watching what I eat. But I also don't deprive myself either. I will have a little, maybe a little piece of chocolate cake or something like that.
And it's not the end of the world if you do that.
No.
Yeah.
Um, and I think just as long as I can keep those things in the, as long as I can use those tools, um, it will just keep me for, longer for success down the line, with what I'm doing now.
When you show up here, like you just showed up today, what's the first thing that you see and you notice? Is it the workout program? Like because there's a lot of people that go into like a mass market gym and it's like a jungle, right? They go in there depending on what time it is. Oh my god, there's so many things going on. How does that experience differ from this one? Like what's the first thing on your mind when you show up here?
I think the first thing for me is I kind of get on autopilot. I'll get my towel out, lay it down, look at my schedule, and then I kind of start getting hyped up watching everyone else working out, the music playing. Matt checks in. We go over what's on your guys' schedule as far as the breakdowns of the exercise that we do first. I just feel like it's more intimate here as
Yeah.
opposed to just being on your own at a regular gym.
Yeah. especially when you came in, you had the, you know, and it's very normal, that gym intimidation. What has having that workout plan for you, and you know the coaches here guiding you through that, how has that changed your relationship with fitness now?
I definitely appreciate fitness way more. I was active before, but not like this. I mean, this is, I think, a whole different level for me in a good way. Um, I feel like I definitely pay attention more on how, I should be lifting, making sure I'm doing things properly as opposed to just lifting something up improperly.
Going through the motions,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
I mean, this is definitely a key. I mean, as far as for me, it's definitely a key tool that I will continue to use. I mean, I've been here August 2023, so August will it'll be going on 3 years.
yeah,
I plan on continuing to keep
yeah,
doing this. Yeah, I mean, it's been a huge success for me. Even if I didn't do the gastric sleeve, it definitely prepared
yeah,
me for how like I should be going with my body and just even losing all the body fat.
yeah,
And I would never thought in a million years I could do a pull up.
yeah. You're literally doing pull-ups. Like you were doing pull-ups before we started this video.
Yes.
That's freaking amazing. Um, Anything else to add on to that?
Mm, I would definitely say to the person that, I mean, I used to be the person that would always kind of watch tutorials like this and be on the other side, like, oh, that's awesome for that person. But I feel like sometimes you just have to get out of your comfort zone to like push yourself. And I think if I didn't do that, I wouldn't be where I am today. So I just think even if you have to bring a friend or, you need someone to go with, I just think just pushing to get where you need to, just that little push can get you a long ways.
Yeah. It's one of my favorite, and by the way, I feel that too. You know, like I travel a lot, right? So
Yeah.
even when I'm a gym owner, I've been coaching 20 years. I mean, I've been around the best coaches in the world, very famous coaches. Even when I travel and I go in the gym, I initially feel that feeling of like, even though I'm a gym rat, I own a gym, I still feel that feeling when I go into a new gym. I'm like, all right, what's the vibe here? What's this? Is like, do I have to deal with this? Okay, it's cool here. Are they friendly? Um, so I feel that too. No one's immune to that. We just feel it at different levels too,
Yeah.
as well. Yeah,
And I think for me, I probably felt it more in the beginning, just because when I came here, I was like, oh my god, everyone looks like they know what they're doing.
yeah,
But I knew at the same time that obviously, like, I know I'm not going to know how to use half of the equipment. You guys are going to show someone,
yeah,
so it's like you can't let something like that stop you, because then I feel like at the end of the day, you won't get to where you need to get to. And
yeah.
yeah, and I just feel like, I mean, using this is a tool for me, but other things that keep me accountable is the eating, that maybe
Right.
tracking. Um, but I've mastered a lot of that now. I'm not a pro, but I've gotten better at doing some of that stuff. But I feel like it's always a working. I'm always working on that.
Yeah, and what I would say to that, I think what I've noticed with you, it's you've transcended the whole this is what I'm doing and this is who I am, if that makes sense. So instead of like I'm doing fitness, you've actually become fitness.
Yes.
And right, like you even resonate with that what I say. So for example, there's people that come in here all the time and they start off like you doing fitness, but then they have this transformation where they become fitness. It's like no longer what you do, it's part of your being too as
Yes.
well. And to the point, that's the big crossover. I see it all the time. People that are apprehensive that come in, and then I think you'll relate to this. It's weird. You don't feel your best when you don't work out anymore. Like
Yes.
if you miss a workout, something's off.
I
Yeah.
remember when I had surgery too, and I couldn't work out for 3 weeks. I started getting nervous, but I knew I was going to come back, so it
Yeah.
was going to be fine. And it's funny too. I've told my brother, he should come here. And I remember you guys were offering. There was a couple times you guys had like a family member come, and my
Yeah.
brother was nervous, and I told him, I was like, Matt, it's all. My brother's name is Matt too. It's all laid out, and he was, for him to be nervous, I just thought was kind of, he's in great shape, and it's like there's nothing to be nervous about. I mean, I'm doing it.
Yeah.
And I just think it's cool. It's not just all women. It's a combination of different ages, and
Yeah. We
um,
got it. We got the United Nations here. um, yeah. And again, that's normal. I'll end this with one of my favorite quotes. It is my favorite quote. It's the cave you fear to enter has the treasure you seek. And so, yes, it's fearful to go to a new place, but also that's where the treasure is. and that's like an internal thing too as well. So yeah, I think that's it. I'm super proud of you.
Thank you. Yeah.
It's bring amazing to see where you came from, and now you're literally doing chin-ups.
Yeah.
Yeah, love it. Any last words?
No, I'm just going to keep coming back.
Yeah, love it. High five. Yeah, perfect. Boom. Yeah. See, yeah, that's